morning friends. Let us continue with our trial balance chapter. Today we are going to prepare the trial balance as per statement format. When the statement format is to be done, you have the format like this. The name of account, debit balance rupees, credit balance rupees. Question number 4 on page number 260 you will find your question. Now before we start with the question, let us try to know the general balances of various accounts. Normally you will find the balances in this particular pattern. Yesterday also in class I have spoke to you that you have to remember the general strategy of the balance that will help you in preparing trial balance. See how many balance you have. Debit. Balance debit you have drawings. You have the debit because the owner capital decrease. To decrease the capital you are debiting drawings account. Then the debtors as well as the dues. Dues which you have to receive. Debtors money which you have to receive. Bills receivable is there, purchase is there, sales return. When the sales have credit balance, sales return have debit balance. When purchase have debit balance, purchase return have credit balance. The assets are debit, all expenses, various expenses are debit, all losses are debit, loss due to fire, loss due to accident, loss due to theft, whatever losses, bad debt you have a loss, depreciation you have a loss, reduction in the value of an asset, or prepaid expense. Any expense which you paid ahead of time, prior to the time, if you have paid, it become your asset. And because it become asset, it has a debit balance. Outstanding income. The income of current year, if you have not received, that also become your asset. You are going to receive it next year. So you consider it today as an asset. Now these are the credit balances. Capital, creditors to whom you have to pay the money, that is your debt. Bills payable, you have to pay. Sales, income you have to receive. Purchase return, the goods which you have returned, so that liability your will be reduced with that amount. Outflow of the goods in other ways. It means goods taken for personal use, goods stolen away, goods burned by fire, goods destroyed due to accident, any other reason by which goods are reduced. Income, all income, gain, all the gain and benefits you have received have the credit balance. Unpaid expenses become your liability. The 30 days the servant has worked at your office. After 30 days, next month you pay the salary. But you have to pay. You can't deny, you can't say no. If you say no, you know very well what happened. So unpaid expenses is your liability having a credit balance. Pre-received income. The next year income, if this year you have received in advance, that become also your liability because next year you are not going to get that money. So from this financial year, that money to be given to the next financial year, it is considered as a liability. So in this manner, these are the general norms which you have to keep in mind while preparing trial balance. Let us do question 4, that is on page number 260. The list of accounts are given. We have to split them into the debit balance column and credit balance column. Keep in mind this general thing that will help you to take right decision. From the following information, prepare trial balance of Praveen Patel as on 31st March 16. So the title is to be written, because it is a statement, you have to write as on. Of a particular day information we are talking about. Let us begin with opening stock. You are going to write the list again. In the debit column 7440. You may have balance either debit or credit. Both the side balance not possible. So either you may have this or that. the decision to be taken in which column you have to write. Wages 4,000 is expense, so you have to write as a debit. Sales, it's your income 48,000, write in the credit column. Repairing, that to be expense 800, write in the debit column. Then you have tax to be written as an expense 600 in the debit column. Land and building, amount 2400 debit. Then you have plant and machine, debit 3000 rupees. You have electricity expense. All expenses have debit balance 920. Then you have capital. Capital having a credit balance, amount rupees 16,000. Office salary, it is 1,000 direct expense having a debit balance. Then patent, $400, it's an asset, debit balance. Bank balance 1,800, again balance is given, so debit. If overdraft is given, then you have to credit. Then bank loan, loan you have taken, it's a liability for you, so having a credit balance 1760. Then you have carriage inward, carriage inward, again a expense 1200 debit. Then you have purchase to be debit 30,000. Carriage outward, what is the difference between the inward and outward? Inward means carriages at time of purchase will go to the trading account, and carriage outward means carriages you have paid at the time of a sales, that will go to the P&L account. So that is the difference here of inward and outward. Same with the office salary. Office salary means administrative expense go to the P&L, and if it is mentioned that the salary for the factory sometime, then that to be treated as a expense for the manufacturing. So in this manner, this classification will help you at time of preparing our final account. Next you have debtors. Debtors 8,000, debit balance, cash balance. Cash always have a debit balance, keep in mind 80 rupees. Then you have loose tools. That is having a 720 debit balance. Then you have creditors. Liability for us 3200 credit side. Sundry income. Word income clearly specifically mentioned, so treat as an income 240 on credit side. Then you have office furniture. Asset for you having debit balance 240, and then the goodwill. Goodwill is your asset, invisible, intangible asset, 6,000, having a debit balance. After posting all, either in debit side or in credit side, by referring the general rules of debit and credit, you have to do the total. When you get the total, here the total is 69,200. When you get the total equal, parallel two lines to be drawn to show it as a final total. When you do the total, both the side total is equal. It ensures that arithmetical point of view, whatever work you have done in accountancy up till now is correct. So trial balance is a statement showing the balances of each account involved in a business. And when the debit balance equal to credit balance, arithmetically, mathematically, you can say that whatever work you have done is correct. So with this, you can prepare your final account easily. So trial balance is not compulsory to prepare, but advisable to prepare to get a balance of each account at a glance. It helps a trader to prepare final account easily. That is what the main purpose of trial balance. Two methods are there. One is statement form method and another is account form method. Next example we will do of account form method. The second method that what we have total, that method is given an illustration in the textbook. Just refer that illustration for total method. Thank you.